Hello and welcome to the Ragnarok Ready channel, which is all about emergency preparedness. When it comes to emergency preparedness, we want to make sure that before SHTF happens, we've got our top 3 preps already squared away. That's going to be our water storage and filtration, our food storage, and then lastly, our medical needs. However, there's also one category that can be a category into itself, or you can also put it within the third, the medical category, and that's going to be our hygienic needs. Now for me, I've started to stock up, well, I haven't started, I've been doing this for years now, on hygienic stuff like this. You've got your bulk dental floss, your bulk soaps, and I prioritize making sure that it's antibacterial and not just something that'll cover up a scent and make you smell good, but will actually really clean you. And then your bulk toothpastes. This stuff used to be relatively inexpensive. Obviously, prices on things have gone up quite a bit. However, generally speaking, if you buy in bulk, you will save a lot of money down the road. Now, for those of you homesteaders out there who actually know how to produce a lot of this stuff or come up with alternatives, that's awesome. I don't know how to do that kind of stuff. I haven't really dabbled into that quite yet. Anyways, something else that's really good with this sort of stuff, if you buy in bulk and if you look at retailers or wholesalers, such as Amazon, you can oftentimes get the little travel size sample packs, which could be used as a form of currency in a SHTF event. For people who haven't thought of all of this stuff like we have, they might have something that you want, and you could potentially trade some of those little individual sized toothpastes, dental flosses, body washes that, you know, sometimes can be used for like a week, maybe sometimes even a month if you're very careful and not very wasteful with how much you use. And that could be extremely valuable in a SHTF sort of barter situation. Now, when it comes to SHTF, we might not have access to doctors depending upon how bad situations get. We have a long-term power outage, global power outage, that type of thing. And doctors might have to revert back to an antiquated way of resolving problems or doing things that they might not be familiar with, how to do this older techniques of being doctors, dentists, that type of thing, because let's face it, those techniques are just, they're not used anymore. You might find some of the old generation doctors who might still be familiar with how to do it. They can, you know, help mentor and take on apprentices and teach them some of these ways of doing things. But for the most part, it's going to be upon us to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves hygienically. That way that we do not come to any or succumb to any form of sickness, disease. I mean, if SHTF happens, do you really want to deal with any sort of dental emergency where you might have to, worst case scenario, get your teeth pulled instead of just something that would have been simple office procedure, going to the dentist, and they could just resolve it then and there, and they might not be able to do it anymore. Anyways, just something to take into consideration. That's all for today. If you enjoy this sort of content, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. It really helps this channel grow. Until next time, folks.